Hi guys. Welcome to my Lumen REST API Crash Course 2021. In this tutorial I will show each and every step to develop RESTful API using Lumen Framework. For authentication purposes I will use both Passport and JWT. I will show you both approaches in separate projects. Of course I will create two different repositories in GitHub and I will share the links in the description section. So, let's get started. First we will go to Lumen documentation. To create a new project we need to copy this code. Paste it on the terminal. Change project name and hit enter. Go to our project directory. Now open the project with any code editor. Here I am using PHP Storm. Keep in mind, by default, artisan commands are not available in the Lumen framework. So we will have to install artisan commands individually. Let's install Flipbox Studio, lumen-generator package. Copy this code. Paste it on the terminal. To register lumen-generator service provider, copy this code. Open app.php file which is located in Bootstrap directory. And paste it within the Register Service Providers section. Now open our environment file and put our database credentials. Alright. We will have to generate a key for our Lumen framework. Let's do it. Here we go. Our key has been generated. We will create a CRUD operation for blog posts. So we will need model, migration, factory and controller files. Let's create all the files with a single command. Alright. Now we will add fields to our post-migration file. Our post will have a title and a body column. Let's migrate our database. Our posts table is created. I am gonna insert some dummy posts. Let's open the post factory file. Open post model. To use the factory we will have to use has factory. Alright, let's run Tinker and create 10 dummy posts. So far so good. We have inserted 10 posts to our posts table. Now create a route to get all posts. We are adding an API prefix. so that we don't need to write the word API for every route. Alright. Now we will create an index method in post controller. So let's open our post controller. We are returning all posts through this method. To use Eloquent, we need to configure some staff. Open app.php file. And uncomment this line. Now we are able to use Eloquent. Open Postman to check our API endpoints. Before we create any request, we will create an environment variable for our base URL. I have created a virtual host. If you don't know how to create a virtual host, please check the description below. I will share another video which will show you to create a virtual host. Create a collection and name it as you want. Add a request and name it Get Posts. Our method will be the get method. Use our base URL /API/posts. Now press the send button. Congratulations, here we got all our posts. Create another route to create a new post. Open Post Controller. Create Store method. We will use try-catch block so that we can catch any type of error. Open Postman. Create a new request and name it Create Post. Method will be the post method. Add form data. Press the send button. We have created our first post using API. Let's check Get Posts API again. Here is our newly created post. Create another route to update our post. Open Post Controller. Create Update method. Copy all codes from the store method. Open Postman. Create a new request and name it Edit Post. Method will be the put method. Add form data. Press the Send button. Alright, we have updated our data. Let's check Get Posts API again. Yes, we have updated our data. Create a route to delete our post. Open Post Controller. Copy this code. Create Destroy method. Just remove this code. Change to Delete method. Open Postman. Create a new request and name it Delete Post. Method will be the delete method. We don't need any form data. Press the Send button. And yes, we have deleted our data. Let's check Get Posts API again. Here we are. Our 11th post is deleted. Now we will create our users table. And create our auth controller. All right. Open user migration file. Add name, email and password fields. Now run migrate command. Open user factory file. Add faker data for password column. Let's create 5 dummy users. Alright, we have created 5 users in our users table. We will make our project into 2 parts, so that we will create different branches for every project. Let's start. Run git init. Create a branch named noauth. Add all changes to this repository. Now make a commit. Now we will integrate passport authentication. Let's create new branch and name it passport auth. We will install Dustereo, lumen-passport. Copy this code. Paste it on the terminal. Alright. We will have to configure some setup. Uncomment this line. Need to enable auth middleware. Next, register these two service providers. Create auth.php file in config directory. Copy this code. Paste it here. To use this auth config file, we need to register this config file. Change the name to auth. Copy this code. This code will create necessary routes for Passport. Paste it here. Need to use has API tokens in the user model. Open user model. Use has API tokens. All right. Now run migrate command. This will create some tables for Passport. Run php artisan passport install command. This will create encryption keys and other necessary stuff for Passport. Open Postman. Add a new request. Name it OAuth login. Change the URL to v1/OAuth/token. Now add some key value data to the body section. Client secret. Grant type. Client id. Username. And password. Secret will be this one. Copy this key. Paste it here. Grant type will be password. Client id will be 2. Let's copy an email from the database. Paste it here. Now press the send button. Congratulations! We got our access token for this user. As OAuth login route contains client secret, client id. So we will create another route called simply login. And we will hide the client secret, client id. So let's create our login route. Open auth controller. Create the login method. First we will check if our email and password fields are not empty. Basically we will call OAuth login API endpoint from this login method. So we will install guzzle HTTP. Copy this code. Paste in on the terminal. All right. Now, create an object of guzzle HTTP client. We will make a post request. Params will be the same as we did on Postman. Now open Postman again. Create a new request and name it login. Change the URL. Body data will be only email and password. Press the send button. That's very great. We have got our access token. One more thing. We will put client secret and client id in a service. So let's create a service file in the config directory. Let's see the code. We will get these values from our environment file. Copy this variables. Paste it on our environment file. Put the endpoint, client id, and the client secret. Here we are using those variables. All right. Now we need to register this config file. Let's open Postman. Check our login endpoint. It's working perfectly. Now create a route for register new user. Open auth controller. Create register method. We will check some validation. First, check if fields are not empty. Now check if email is valid. Check if the password is greater than 5 characters. Finally, check if the user already exists in our database. Now create a new user. Open Postman. Create a new request and name it Register. Change the URL. Form body will be just name, email and password. Press the Send button. Our user is created successfully. We are calling the login method after successful registration, so that we can get the access token right after registration. Press the Send button again. This user already exists. Change the name and email. Press the Send button. Great! We have registered this user and get the access token at the same time. Now create a logout route. Open Auth controller. Create a logout method. We will delete all tokens associated with this user. Open Postman. Create a logout request. Change the URL. We don't need any body data. We will have to send access token as bearer token with logout method. Copy this access token. Paste as on here. Press the Send button. Our user is logged out successfully. Now we will put our posts routes in a group, which will check auth middleware. So that user will have to log in to access for post CRUD operation. Does it make sense? Let's see. Click on the Get Post Request. Press the Send button. We are unauthorized. We need to provide the access token. Let's click on the login request. Press the Send button. Copy the access token. Select Bearer Token. Paste it here. Press the Send button. Here we are. Now we're authorized to see all the posts. Click on Create Post Request. Press the Send button. Here we are unauthorized. Select Bearer Token. Paste it here. Press the Send button. This time our post is created. In this way we will try to edit and delete any post. Now we will implement JWT authentication. First check out to no auth branch. Copy this code. Paste it on the terminal. All right. Next, we need to register the auth service provider class. Uncomment this line. Register Lumen Service Provider class. Need to uncomment auth middleware. Uncomment these lines. Generate the JWT secret. Copy this code. Paste it on the terminal. Here is the generate key for JWT. Next, add these two methods in our user model. Implement JWT subject interface. Create auth.php file in config directory. We will have to add this array. Please check this code. Here I have added the providers array. All right. To use this config file we need to register on the app.php file. That's it. Now create login route. Open Auth controller. Create a login method. Checking if any field is empty. Copy this login method. Paste it here. Need to create the respond with token method. Paste it here. That's all. Now open Postman. Create a new request and name it login. Change URL. Method will be post method. Add email and password as form body. Press the send button. Here we are. We got access token successfully. Now create a route to register new user. Open Auth controller. Create register method. I have copied the register method from the previous passport auth repository. We have checked some validation. Create a new request and name it register. Change the URL. Add name, email and password as form body. Press the send button. We have successfully registered the user and got the access token. Create a route for logout. Copy the logout method. Paste it here. Open Postman. Create a new request and name it logout. Change URL. We don't need any data on the body. Need to provide access token to make successful logout. Copy the access token. Select bearer token. Paste it here. Press the send button. And yes, we are now logged out. Now we will wrap up our post's routes. So that user will have to log in to make CRUD operation of the post. All right. Now open Postman again. Click on the Get Posts. Press the Send button. This time we are unauthorized. Copy the access token. Select bearer token. Paste it here. Press the Send button. Now we are authorized to see all posts. In this way we will check if every endpoint works perfectly. And of course, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and share the video.